I want a proper debate. I will never use words which are insulting. I will never use, as a Muslim, words which are degrading. As a Muslim, I will never use swear words. Now, ladies and gentlemen...
He hasn't answered my question. My question is simple. The Quran places into the words of the Jews that they killed the Messiah Jesus. My question is, why did the Jews make that claim according to the Quran?
Now, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was asking God, he was beseeching God, God protect him. In fact, even if we look at the name Jesus himself, Yeshua means God rescues, right? So even in the name itself, it actually refutes your belief.
If Allah is not a trustworthy source, he himself would not be trusted to give a chain of hadiths because he is a liar. That Christ was crucified and did die on a cross. I'd like to ask you some questions about what the Quran says with regards to the crucifixion.
I know you have been asking questions.
Yeah.
It is the first time you come to me.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want a debate, we will have a proper debate.
Let's have a proper debate.
You don't have to come right next to me. You can stand at a distance.
It's perfectly fine for me to stand here.
Okay, now, we are Muslims, excuse me, we are Muslims, and as Muslims, we believe in our Quran. And sir, are you a Christian?
I am a Christian.
And as a Christian,
the question that I asked you though,
sir,
the question that I asked you...
I will ask you...
No, the question that I asked you was about what the Quran says about the crucifixion.
Excuse me, I will ask you.
Could we debate that?
I will ask you.
No, I asked you a question first.
Excuse me.
You are a speaker on a stand.
Sir, I'm a speaker.
Will you show me what it says in the Quran about Christ's crucifixion?
Excuse me, come back to my question.
What question? I've asked you a question, and now you're not answering my question.
I will answer
and you're
your
demanding
question.
that I answer your question.
I know you are a builder, but did you come to demolish my platform?
Please,
I know,
for me,
excuse
from
me.
the Quran,
Allah
what it says. Yes.
Okay.
Allah is not a mouse. Allah is not a mouse, and I don't like Abu Snackbar because they do crap sandwiches. Yes, it's a crap sandwich. Crap sandwich bar.
Your
crap sandwich bar.
Your crap.
Abu Snackbar's rubbish, guys. Don't go there. They do crap coffee and crap bacon sandwiches.
What Jesus got?
I'm asking the Muslim speaker here
ladies and gentlemen,
if he can tell me
Christian
what the Quran says about the crucifixion of Christ.
He never answered my question.
And he does not want to answer.
Jesus,
so,
God.
Answer this question.
I asked him,
do you want to answer this question or not?
Of Jesus.
Do you want to answer this question or not?
This guy who calls himself
he's frightened to answer the question about what the Quran says about the crucifixion of Christ. So, I will answer the question for him. The Quran says that they did not crucify Christ,
but did you know how can
Christ
God
was
be
raised up to Allah, and that someone who appeared like Christ died on the cross.
How can God be crucified?
And that the Christians have no agreement amongst themselves about what happened to Jesus Christ. So, the Quran has made a historical claim.
Yes,
I would like to
Was
know
Jesus God?
what evidence
Was Jesus
can
God?
be marshalled
Okay,
to
quiet.
justify the claim
Quiet,
that
let me
Christ
answer.
was not
Why don't you be
crucified
quiet?
on the cross.
Hey, quiet.
Show us the
Ladies
evidence.
and gentlemen,
So, your evidence,
excuse
please.
me.
Show us.
Quiet.
Your evidence.
Quiet.
Your evidence, please.
Quiet.
Your evidence.
Allahu Akbar.
Abu Snack Bar. It's a rubbish place to go. Don't go there,
Ladies and
guys.
gentlemen, we
No matter how many times he says it, Allah is not a mouse.
Yeah, stop crying, you mouse.
So,
Allahu
I'll ask you
Akbar. Ladies
again.
and gentlemen, excuse me.
What
No
does the
problem,
Quran
quiet.
say
Did
about
Jesus
the
die?
crucifixion?
Was Jesus a Jew?
A Muslim is here to
He's
give
scared
dawah.
of a
And when I
proper
ask
debate.
him, he
He's
doesn't give
scared
me.
of a proper
So
debate.
perhaps
You
a
know
Muslim
what?
from the
He
audience
knows
will
I
answer
will
the
knock
question.
out his question.
What
Okay.
does the
So,
Quran
ladies and
say
gentlemen,
about the
Jesus,
crucifixion
okay,
of Christ?
Quiet, quiet.
Is there any Muslim willing to answer this question?
Quiet. Ladies
Is
and
there any
gentlemen,
Muslim?
will you be
Are you
quiet?
willing to answer?
Will you be
Are
quiet?
you willing to answer?
Will you
Answer,
Mr.
answer.
Talk,
Okay,
quiet.
again, wait for the
How
answer.
can I speak?
The answer.
Okay, listen.
Give us your answer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't preach.
I am a Muslim. Yes. In Speaker's Corner, I came to speak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want a proper debate. I will never use words which are insulting. I will never use, as a Muslim, words which are degrading. As a Muslim, I will never use swear words. Now, ladies
He
and
hasn't
gentlemen,
answered my question.
quiet,
Question.
Why is he not answering the
He's
question?
crying.
I'll ask the
crying.
question again.
No, Bob.
He's
I'll
crying.
focus his mind.
He's crying.
The Quran
Did
makes
God die?
claims about the crucifixion
Did
of
God
Christ.
die?
That's right.
Do you want to see the answer to the question?
Yeah.
Right.
How
So the
can
question
God
is,
die?
what does
How
the
can
Quran
God
say
die?
about the crucifixion
How
of
can
Christ?
God
Please
die?
answer the question.
You answer mine. Hey, listen, okay, brother. We Muslims, we use our brains. And when we use our
Answer the
brains,
question. Answer the question.
common sense, we realize that God Almighty is Allah. And we
Okay,
realize
still no answer to the question.
No answer.
The Quran
It's
says
clear.
that
It's clear.
Christ was
We know how
not
to speak.
crucified,
We know
but
how
an
to debate.
appearance of
But
Christ
this
was
Christian
crucified.
is
This
clear.
is the teaching of the
This
Quran.
Christian
Which
is
means,
clear.
if we
Christian
believe
is
these
the
words,
propaganda.
that
He's
Allah
clear.
is responsible
How
for
can-
deceiving
how
the
can
world
this God
about
is
the
deceiving?
crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
That's right. You deceived us.
This is
Proper
my
debate, He
allegation.
will get knocked out.
Answer the allegation.
Answer the
If you,
allegation.
hey,
Answer,
I am
answer.
accusing
quiet?
Allah
these
of
Christians
deceiving the
don't have
world.
manners.
Answer the
These
allegation.
Christians don't know how to speak. These Christians don't know how to debate. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we Muslims, we say Allah is God Almighty. Okay, Allah is Arabic, it means the
Did
God.
Allah lie?
These Christians,
Allah lie?
Did Allah lie?
About the
God
crucifixion.
Almighty never lies.
Never lie.
According to every historian,
What a liar.
Dr.
Hey,
Bart Ehrman,
was Jesus God?
Dr. Daniel
Was-
Wallace,
Hey,
Aye.
Dr.
answer
Bruce
my question.
Metzger,
Was
Dr.
Jesus
James White,
God? Brother, my
every
question.
historian
Was Jesus
of the
God?
first century
Hey, was-
accepts
Hey,
that
was-
Jesus Christ was crucified.
Okay,
right.
The
how can
Quran
God die?
says Christ was not
Quiet,
crucified.
Quiet, quiet.
The question that I ask you
How can God
is
be
a simple one.
crucified?
Yeah.
If the verses of the Quran are true, then Allah is responsible for deceiving the world about the
He's
crucifixion.
scared of questions.
This
from
makes
Muslims.
Allah a liar.
Allahu Akbar.
It makes Allah a
You
deceiver.
are deceiving people.
And Jesus
You
Christ
lie
says
to people.
that those
Jesus
he who
said,
lies,
by
who is the
myself,
father of
I
lies,
can
is the
do
devil,
nothing.
Right.
is
You
the
are acting
shaitan.
like
Satan
It's for
himself.
shaitan.
Let me ask you this question, O Muslim. You who are listening, do you believe that your God is a liar?
Like shaitan.
Do you believe that Allah is a liar?
So ladies and
that
gentlemen,
he should deceive the
we
world
Muslims,
into
we don't
believing
lie.
that
This
Jesus
Christian
Christ
is
died on a
right.
cross.
As a Muslim,
This is the testimony of the Quran.
this Christian is
I asked him
running away
several
from
times
debate.
to answer this
We
allegation,
Muslims,
and he's
we
just
have
talking
manners.
and talking
This
and
Christian
talking.
has no manners.
So I asked any Muslim,
Jesus
answer
was
this
God.
question. I've asked him 3
If
times.
Jesus was
I'll ask
God,
you.
listen to him.
I've asked 3 times. I'll ask you.
Quiet.
Do you believe
Jesus was
that
God.
Allah? Do
Why
you believe
did Jesus
Allah lied?
say
Listen,
in
listen.
the
I'm asking you now.
Gospel
I'm
according
asking
to
you
John?
now. Do you believe Allah lied?
Verse 30,
He doesn't want to answer
Jesus
the question.
said, "By
He doesn't
myself,
want to answer the
I
question.
can
Are you Muslim?
nothing."
Okay, let's ask
go
this
over there.
question. No, I'm
Go over
going
there.
Do you believe that Allah lied?
This Christian,
So the Muslim says Allah did not lie.
what he's doing.
This is what he said.
He's a hijacker by meeting. He's not a Christian, he's a hijacker. Hijacker.
Okay, cool. So let's
Go
talk.
over there.
Hey,
The
hey,
next
hey,
thing
let's
to
do it.
I'm not
he
going
will
to
kidnap
Okay,
me.
he doesn't want to
Okay.
debate.
Okay.
He doesn't want to debate. He doesn't want to debate.
Lie.
Why? When
Liar.
we're Christians,
This is
ask hard
bodybuilding.
questions of the religion of
Instead
Islam,
building,
the
he's
Muslims
taking things down.
don't want to debate.
Why is
They
that?
don't want to discuss.
Liar, we do.
Answer me
Liar.
here.
not
Hey,
You
let's
said
come back.
Allah did not lie.
Hey, no,
What does the Quran
come back.
say?
He's scared of me. He's scared
Okay,
of the
he
man.
doesn't want to answer the question.
I do.
I will answer the question for
Liar,
him.
I want to.
The
Look
Quran
at the
is clear.
He's scared. Yes,
It says
Quran
Christ
is
was
clear.
not crucified,
Why? Because Quran is
but
true.
that an appearance
Bible,
of Christ was crucified.
Catholic Bible, 73
What
books.
do you call it
Protestant
if
Bible,
someone makes you believe
Orthodox
something to be
Bible,
true
81
that is
books.
not
Which
true?
Bible?
What is that called?
Which Bible?
What is it called?
Which is the Bible?
What is it called?
Hey,
What is it called? What is it
well,
called?
everybody's speaking, so how can I? Okay.
Go there and talk. Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah, but I'm
listening to him.
over
What
there.
is it called?
Bob, take it there.
Okay.
Hey, brother,
He asked the
go away.
question.
I wanted to
What was
but
it
you
that
were
was
scared
said
of a
that was
debate.
not true?
Yes,
That's your friend,
propaganda.
The Quran says Christ was
www.
not crucified,
www.
but that an
confused.com.
appearance of Christ was crucified.
www. Scared.com.
Who said he was crucified?
www.
The Jews said they
No
crucified
property
Christ.
Now, go and take him
In the
there.
Quran.
We're listening to him.
www.
It says it in the Quran that we crucified the Messiah. Are you denying the surah?
You just said that.
Brother, take him over there.
Are you saying that it doesn't say that? Are you saying it doesn't say that in the Quran? He doesn't know his Quran.
I am a Muslim.
He doesn't know his Quran. The Quran says that the Jews said, we have crucified the Messiah, that we've killed him.
How can God
But it
die?
says in the Quran
How can God die?
that Christ was not crucified,
No
but
answer.
raised up to
No
himself.
answer. How can
This
God have a
means
mother?
that Allah
Answer.
has deceived the people in the first
Did
century
Jesus grow up?
to believe Christ was
You didn't even
crucified.
address my
God
question.
grow up.
And I'm not even going to talk at your camera because you're biased as well, yeah, but
Also-
you didn't even address my question. So I'm not going to have this conversation. I'm not going to have this
What do you
conversation.
call it when
Do you mind-
someone makes you
Go there,
believe
go
something
there,
that's
go
not
there,
true?
go there.
Take
I'm
him
not
there.
gonna fall into
Go.
your
What do you
narrative. If you want
believe?
to talk, we can
Hey,
talk.
What do you call it?
I'm not going to be a pawn in your game.
Mr.
What do you call it?
If you want to talk properly, we can
Okay,
talk
he
properly.
doesn't want to answer the question.
Mr.
Because
Square.
you don't
I'll
want
ask
to talk to
someone
me,
else.
you don't want to
Answer
engage.
Answer my
How am I
question.
supposed to answer the question?
Maybe you answer the
No,
question.
no, brother. How am I supposed to
Yeah.
answer the
Brother,
question?
they were losing.
He doesn't want to answer a question. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to answer a question. He doesn't want to answer a question. The platform is so. I'll ask you a question.
Tell your friend to move there.
1 second. It's a very simple question.
And the Christian
What do you call
Bible
it when
in the
someone
Gospel
makes you believe something
according
is
to
true
John,
that is not
chapter
true? What is
5,
that called?
lie.
Thank you. It's a lie. Thank you. It's a lie.
Bob and Soko Films, that's what it's called.
What's it called?
Let me ask you.
Can
Okay, now your
do
question.
Do you
nothing.
believe Allah
Because
exists?
Jesus says
Yes, I believe God
in the
exists.
Bible,
So how can God be alive?
One question,
Hold
one
on,
question.
hold on.
One question,
How
one
can
question.
believe
One
God is
question,
alive?
one question.
you believe
My turn to
Allah
ask you a question. You've asked me a question, now I can ask you a question. According to the Quran, it states that the Jews claimed they had killed the Messiah Jesus,
Okay.
Bring the verse up.
but they had not killed him.
Bring the verse up.
They had not
Bring the
killed
verse
him.
up. Bring the verse up.
They had not killed him,
It's easy.
but
I
only
know it's
a
there, but
likeness
he's
of
misquoting.
him.
It's there, but he's misquoting.
Have you got your
Bring the
Quran?
verse up.
I don't have my
Bring the
Quran
verse
today.
up.
I don't have my Quran.
It's as simple as this, yeah?
The Jewish is
The question I'm asking you,
Why would it be
the
true
question
if the
that
Jews
I
is
am
claimed?
asking you is why did they make this claim? That's the question.
According to John,
My question is simple. The Quran places into the words of the Jews that they killed the Messiah Jesus. My question is why did the Jews make that claim according to the Quran?
For I
There's
seek
just my
not to
cousin, yeah?
please myself.
If he said no, I claim.
Who said
He's chucking his cousin under the bus.
Hold on.
You know what claim it is?
You
know what claim it is?
And I
You
said
had
they
your
did
chance.
it.
I had my chance.
They claimed they did that to Jesus, but that's not supposed to be true.
My question is why did they make the claim?
Jesus
Why?
was God.
If I get the
How
Quran now,
come-
we
Let's
can
get the
read
Quran.
through it.
Pull it up.
Let's see it.
Pull it up.
I'll
Let's
get
see
it
it.
now. There's a
Pull it
book
up.
to say.
He's going to get the Quran. We're going to look into what the Quran says.
You should know this.
Please, let's pull
You
it
should
up.
know this. A claim doesn't necessitate a
Let's
fact.
pull it up.
Is a claim and a fact one and the same thing?
I'm asking the
Is a
question
claim and a
why.
fact one
If
and
you
the same
address
thing?
one of my questions,
No,
I will address
no,
one
no.
of yours.
Hold on. You asked me a question. Yeah?
You didn't answer.
I'm answering the question.
So the question
I'm
is,
asking the question. Yeah?
my
A claim
question
and a
is,
fact is not the same
my
thing. There's a difference
question
between the
is,
and the difference between the fact.
why did the Jews make the claim according to the Quran?
Why did the Jews make the claim according to the Quran?
Quran,
The
that's the
Quran said
question.
it. The Jews
In the
claimed
book of
that they killed them.
Deuteronomy.
What's that called? Yeah. The key word is claim, yeah? And he said they did not kill them, it only appeared so. So I ask you, Bob.
Only appeared so.
I ask you.
Why does
I
it
ask
only
you,
appear
I
so?
ask you, yeah? You say you're a Christian and you say you believe in God.
Yes.
Do you believe God's all-knowing?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why would you take the side of man rather than God?
One question for one question. I answered your question, now you answer mine.
Yes.
We have established now, despite quite a bit of effort to get there, that the Muslims believe that it was an appearance. It was an appearance.
That's not clear.
Why, according to the Quran, was there an appearance? What happened to make it appear so?
The Bible
What
tells
happened
us
to make it
God
appear
is
so?
Show, pull up the verse. You
Okay,
said
so,
you were going to pull
okay,
up the
can I
verse.
ask you something? No.
No,
Let's look at it in context,
question
yeah?
for
Yeah, okay.
a question.
So can I answer the
So
question?
answer the
Can I
question.
answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, look at it in context. What would have
going
happened if
to.
Jesus? What would have happened if Jesus didn't appear to have died on the cross? What would have happened to him?
That's answering a question with a question.
Yeah,
I'm
I
asking
know.
you to answer my question.
Okay,
And
cool.
my
I'll answer your question for you.
I'll ask
answer your
again.
question for you.
I will
I'll
ask
answer your
my.
question for
Are you
you.
pulling
How
up the
about
verse yet?
Come on.
Get up the verse. Yeah. So, my question is this. The Quran states clearly that the Jews of the first century made a boast based upon an appearance. Why was there that appearance that Christ was
Notice how sly
crucified?
he is, yeah? First he said that according to the Quran, the
He
Jews
doesn't want
did
to answer the question.
crucify
Answer the question.
Answer the
Christ,
question.
yeah? But now he's saying it's a claim. It was a claim that was
Answer
made.
the
Be
question.
consistent.
Answer
Be
the question.
consistent.
Have you
What?
found the verse yet?
Be consistent. I answer the question, but I never answer questions. You don't want to hear my answer.
Okay, well, answer the question
Okay,
then.
cool.
I've been waiting.
The answer to your question is, yeah, if Jesus was not crucified on the cross, yeah, if he was not appeared to have crucified on the cross, what would have happened to him? He would have died. It would have caused more problems than not. Does that
Right.
make sense?
The question that I asked was not the one you answered.
Okay, what was the question you asked them, Bob?
I'll ask you again.
Listen carefully this
Are you
time.
listening carefully? Why was there an appearance that Christ was
I
crucified?
just answered.
No.
Okay, what did I just say?
All right,
What
let
did
me
I say?
rephrase the
What-
question.
No. What did I say?
Let me
just to show that
rephrase
you're not
the
listening.
question.
What did I say?
What was the
did I say,
cause
Bob?
of the
What was
appearance?
my answer to you?
What was the cause
my
of the
answer to you?
appearance?
No. This is to show that you're not even listening
What
to what
was
I'm
the
saying.
cause of
What
the
was my
appearance?
answer to you?
You're saying
What was
because
my
if
answer
he
to you?
didn't appear to die,
Yeah.
there would have been more problems caused.
Then
I
there's your
was
answer.
listening.
There's your why.
No.
There's your why.
Let me
There's your why.
rephrase
Is
the
that
question
sufficient
because
for
you've
you?
misunderstood.
Is that sufficient
You've
for you?
misunderstood.
It's not sufficient for you.
What was the cause?
Is it sufficient
What
for
was
you?
the
Is it
cause?
sufficient for you?
What
Is
was
it
the
sufficient
cause?
for you?
No,
I don't know, you
it is
tell
not
me.
sufficient.
You're the one making a claim, so you tell
It
me.
is not sufficient.
You're making a claim, so you
Have
tell
you found the
me.
verse yet? Can we read it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. They say it.
Okay,
They
listen.
say it.
Listen to what the Quran says. That they said, we killed Christ Jesus, Mary, the messenger of Allah. But they killed him not, no crucified him, but so it was made to appear to them. And those who differ therein are full of doubts, with no certain knowledge, but only conjecture to follow. For of surety they killed him not. Which is what I said.
No, it's not what you said.
So the question
That's not what
is,
you said. Wait.
so the question is, what was the cause of the appearance?
Wait. Is that what you said?
What was the cause?
That's not what you said. He said that the Jews
So
did
it
kill
was
Christ.
made to
According
appear
the Quran,
to them.
the Jews
What's the
did kill
cause?
Christ.
What was the
He's
cause?
lying. No.
Answer
You're a
the
liar.
question.
So you're a liar. So Bob, you're a liar. You're a liar.
We have the verse here.
Is he
You're a liar.
killed?
What was the cause?
Bro, don't move forward.
What was the cause?
First address the fact that he's a liar.
What was
then
the
move
cause?
forward. Yeah? No, he's a liar. He's a blatant
Notice the ad hominem attack.
Yeah.
How's
Rather
it-
than
it's not-
address the
it's
issue
a
at
fact.
hand,
It's a fact.
they
It's a
simply
fact.
want to libel me as an
How's it-
individual.
How's it ad hominem
This
attack
is
if it's a
called
fact?
losing the argument.
Is it?
The argument
This is
is
called
about
moving
the
the
cause.
goalposts.
The
This is called
cause.
moving the goalposts.
Let's read it again. But so it was made to appear to them. I'll ask all three of you, perhaps you can put your minds together and come up with an answer.
Yeah, because our minds are inferior to
So,
yours.
the question is this. It says, but so it was made to appear to them. What was the cause of this appearance?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Listen,
That's
for the
fine.
sake of the argument, I don't know. So I want to see what your interpretation on the matter
Okay.
is. Yeah, because I'm not going to fall into that trap again. Yeah.
So,
You're a liar. That's
he's
fine.
asked
I'm
me
not
the
gonna fall into that
question,
trap again.
and I will answer the
No.
question.
Listen, wait, hold on.
The question that he
I need
asked
to make a statement.
is, what do I believe is
Because
the
you're a liar.
cause?
I'm not going to fall into that trap again. So I want to see where you
I will take what the classical Islamic interpretation is, and the classical Islamic interpretation is that Allah is the cause.
That's right.
That Allah made it appear to the people in the first century that Christ was crucified.
Yeah, to protect him.
If you make something appear to be true that is not true, you are a liar. Allah is a liar according to the Quran. Who does Jesus say is the king of lies?
Satan.
Satan.
Right.
Who is the king of lies according to Islam?
I just want to understand. I
Shaitan.
got a question for you. Wait. I ask you a question. What is your argument? Is
So-
Jesus being killed or not? That's
So-
the question for you. Just
He's
answer.
asking me the question, what is my argument? Is Jesus dying on the cross or not? My argument is this,
Come on, Bob.
that if Allah is willing to lie once, how do you know he is not lying to you now in the Quran? My second point is that if Allah is not a trustworthy source, he himself would not be trusted to give a chain of hadith because he is a liar. That Christ was crucified and did die on a cross. Now, let me ask you a question. One question. One question for one question. No. I want to ask him a question. Don't impose yourself. I want to ask him a question. No, I want to. No, stand aside. No, I want to ask him a question. I want to ask. No. Notice that this Muslim doesn't want to allow this Muslim to speak.
Yeah, come on.
Do you notice? My question to you.
First, you answer my question.
Mike, no, I've answered your question.
He has-
My
he has-
question.
He
My
has-
question is this.
Come on, Bob.
According to the science of hadith, can you trust a liar in the chain of narration to give an authentic hadith? According to the science of Islam? Yes or no? Can you or can't you?
Okay, can I?
Can you or can't
Can I
you?
address it? Can I address it?
I'm asking
No,
him the
Can I address
question.
it? Why don't you want to talk to me?
Yes, you asked me a question.
do you want to talk to me?
I
You
answered.
haven't answered, but I'm asking you
The
simple
record will
question.
show I answered your question.
Killed
The
or not?
record will show I answered your
This is
question.
the argument. Is
I will
Jesus
ask
killed
you
or not?
again.
If you say
According
Jesus
to
killed,
the science of hadith, can you trust a liar in the chain of narration?
Cannot.
You cannot. So, if Allah
Where is the lie
is
in it?
a liar,
There is no
according
lie
to
in
the
it.
Quran, how can you
can it be
trust
a
him?
lie?
He says, he answers a question, I'll answer the question. He says, where is the lie? Where does it show that Allah lied? Let us be clear what a lie is. A lie is to make something to appear to be true that is false. That is a lie. According to the Quran, it says that they said in boast, we killed Christ Jesus, the Son of Mary, the messenger of Allah.
Because he doesn't want to talk.
So they are boasting
He
this.
doesn't want to talk.
This is what they believe.
Bob, let me just ask you something.
But
yeah?
they
I'm gonna leave
killed
Bob
him.
because
I'm
this is-
answering his question.
Why
I'm
didn't you answer
answering
any
his
of my
question.
questions? Why not answer any of my
But
questions?
they killed
Are you
him
scared?
not.
Are you scared?
But
Are
they
you
killed
scared?
him
Are you
not.
scared? Are you
Nor
scared?
crucified
Are you
him.
scared?
Die.
Why are you
But
scared?
so
Why are you
it
scared?
was made
What are you scared
to
of?
appear to them.
What are you scared of?
So in answer to your
What are you scared of?
question, that is the lie.
What are you scared of?
I will answer your questions
I'm just-
when you answer my question.
Okay, cool.
So
Let's do
my
it like this.
question
Let's
to
do
you
it
is
like
this.
Let's do it like this.
My
Let's do it like this.
question to you now is
You made
this.
loads of claims here. No.
My question to you
Let's address the
now
point
is
first.
this.
No, let's address the point
According
first.
to the
Let's address-
Quran, who is responsible for believing that Christ was crucified?
Let me ask you a
question.
question. Watch this, as simple as this, yeah? Listen,
Who is
wait.
responsible?
Look, watch this, yeah? Are you here to talk and have a dialogue, or are you here to preach?
I'm here to do question for question for
So are you going to be
question.
fair? Let's move away from this.
No,
man here,
no,
have a
I'm stood
conversation.
here.
Why?
Let's
Why?
do
Why?
question
Why?
for
What's the problem?
question.
Are you scared? Are you
Question
scared?
for question.
Are you scared?
Okay,
Are you
he
scared?
doesn't want to answer my question,
What's the
so
Did you
question?
answer any of my
I'll
questions?
put it out to the
Did you answer any
crowd.
of my
Put it to
questions?
the crowd.
According to the Quran, who is responsible for this appearance?
Can I ask you a question?
Do you want to debate or not?
So will you answer the
No.
question?
Do you want to debate
I'm
or
happy
not?
to debate anyone.
He asked you to debate with him.
So,
So why are you arguing with
I
him
am
now?
asking for a question.
Can I ask you a question?
Answer my question first,
he
and
said-
then I will answer a question from you.
He asked you to make a
According to the
debate.
Quran, who is responsible for the belief that Christ was
Okay, let's
crucified?
take your argument.
According to Quran here, for me, you didn't understand this verse.
Okay.
Because you are saying, for you, God made it appear to them.
Yes.
That's why you are saying God
Yes.
is lying here.
Yes.
But God didn't say that.
They
You are
say.
filling the gap. God didn't say that.
They say.
God said they're
He knows
claiming,
this, he knows this.
they're claiming
Yes.
they have done the job.
Yes.
But they did not do the job.
Yes.
You understand
Don't
that?
touch, I'm not touching you.
Sorry.
Not touch all.
They are claiming something, and God is saying what you are claiming. No, it never happened.
Okay.
Never happened.
You know what?
Do
The
you
real
understand
question
that?
is,
Do you
according
understand
to the
that?
New Testament, did Jesus want to die in the first place? That's the real question.
Do you understand that?
No, the real
Quran
question
gives the answer.
that I'm asking.
No, no,
Quran gives the
carry on
answer.
your
It
point,
says
carry on your
he
point.
did
They
not
say
die.
they claim.
According to the
They
Gospel,
claim.
Let him talk.
They claim.
You
Those
next,
people,
you're next.
those people, they are saying
Can of worms now,
the Jews, they are saying we killed Jesus. God is saying, no, you did not kill him.
But
Never happened.
what happened?
And then,
But what happened?
wait, let me finish.
Yes, go on.
Because for me, you don't understand the verse.
Carry on.
You understand?
I'm listening.
Because you are saying God made that to appear to them that they killed him, but they didn't kill him.
Yes.
So for that reason, God is lying.
Yes.
That's your point. I
Yes.
understand your point.
Is that your point?
Do you understand?
That is my
But for me, God is not saying what you are saying.
So let me ask you
Do you
this,
understand
in
that?
response to your answer. But no, I said a question for question, so it's your turn to ask me a question. You've answered my
No, my
question,
question
so now
I
it's your
ask
turn
you,
to ask the
because I
question.
ask you a question. My
delegate
question
the
is, where can you show me where God said, I made it to appear to them?
Okay. Okay. So, where does it, the question is a fair one. It says, where does it say that God made it appear to them? I agree. It is not there plainly in the text. However,
So you're filling the gap.
no,
You're
hold
filling
on
the
a
gap.
sec, 1 second. Allow me to give an answer.
This is God in English.
I have, no, I will answer the question fully. Firstly, Allah is the one who is speaking. Allah is the one who is speaking. And this brother,
No.
this brother
Let him answer.
is contradicted
You see, he said,
by the
answer.
claim that
No,
Muslims
no.
have been
No,
making
no.
for 1400 years that Allah was responsible for switching the body on the cross with someone else.
He said
God
that.
is
it?
God.
This
That's
is
one
the
theory, though.
claim
That's one
of
theory, though, Bob.
Muslims.
That's only one
So
theory,
let
though.
me ask you this
That's one
question.
theory, though.
You see?
So
So
wait,
let
hold
me
on.
ask you this
answer,
question.
hold on.
No, I've answered the question
You are
very fairly.
Englishman. It's God
No,
is
I have answered the
putting
question
words
very
in
fairly.
someone's mouth.
No,
You are putting
one
your
second.
words in God's mouth.
No, I am using the arguments that Muslims have put
No,
into
no, no.
Allah's
No,
mouth.
no.
Okay, which is what?
So
Okay,
my
carry on.
question to you
Yes.
is how could it appear that a man that was well known as a popular preacher was
imposter.
well known
An
and
imposter.
recognizable,
According to Jewish, imposter.
was, yes, known
Yes.
as an imposter,
Yes.
known as
So
an
why
imposter.
would not God protect
Let me
if he-
finish
if
my
he is a
point.
Messiah?
Let him finish.
He was well known, he was publicly known,
Yes,
and he was crucified, but the Quran is saying everyone was mistaken. It was made to appear to them. My question is, who is responsible
no.
for making
Okay, I
it
tell you something.
appear to
I tell
them?
you something.
Answer the question.
Okay, I will answer. I will
Answer the question.
You saying here, you know,
Let
actually,
him answer.
I tell you something. Actually about this
Yes.
verse. I tell you something
Okay.
about this verse. Actually,
Thank you
the
very
verb is there, but the object of the verb is not there. Do you understand?
Yes.
What appeared to them? Is it the death of Jesus? He was on the cross. That happened, and then something or someone else in the place of Jesus?
Yes.
Because there is no direct object in the verb. This
Yes.
has been dropped.
Yes.
So that's why now people are filling the gap. Do you understand? Because it didn't say the death of Jesus was appeared to them. So otherwise we don't have argument. What appeared to them is what the people are saying, or is the death of Jesus?
So,
Because you can be both, you can put the gap, you can fill the gap.
Yes.
So that's why you are able to
May-
fill
may
the
I
gap.
reply?
No, let me finish. That's why you are filling the gap to say God made it appear to them. But that word God is not there. Who made it appear to them is not there. You are filling the
I am
gap.
asking you the question. It says clearly in the text, it was made to appear to them.
Yeah, but who made it
Hold
appear?
on one second.
That's
A couple
my
of points.
question.
That is the question I'm asking
No,
you.
no,
Let's take
no,
his
no.
argument. Let's take his argument that God did
So-
make it appear. Hold on one second. If
So,
God did make it
hold
appear,
on, I'm asking him.
Answer.
Who made it appear to them?
Okay, that's
According,
okay,
who
let-
made it
okay,
appear to
God
them?
That's
did.
what I'm saying.
And let's be clear.
No, no,
Hold
no.
on one second.
No, no.
Let's be clear about something.
I'm not.
The passage in question is clear. That the thing that
It's not
was
clear.
made.
It's
No,
not
let
clear.
me finish my
It's not
point
clear.
without
Let him finish.
interruption.
Let him finish.
What was made to appear to them was the perception that they had succeeded in killing the Messiah. That is what was
That's
made
right.
to appear to them.
That's right.
That is very clear from the text. So your argument about the object not appearing but the verb appearing does not address the point that I'm making, because it's very clear from what precedes it was made to appear to
No,
them.
you're
No,
right.
that is too
What
different.
was being
He's
referred
right.
to?
He's right.
The perception that Christ had died
But
and the
it-
Jews had succeeded
but
in
it
killing
works
him.
against you though.
So my question to you is, who is responsible for making
God.
it appear,
God, Allah.
making
Allah
it
made it
appear,
appear. Allah made it
making
appear.
it appear that a well-known Jewish rabbi who was hated by the Jewish authorities, who had a large public following, was crucified and died? Who was responsible?
I tell you something. This because the object, direct object is not there. Is where Muslim interpreters had differences. What really went. So they wrote books about this because there is no direct object of the verb. That's the reason. Some say this, some say that. That's a Muslim mufassirun, the people who interpret the Quran. There's some people say that someone was put on the cross, but his face was made like to look like Jesus. You understand?
Yes.
Some people say it's just like something happened to their eyes, but actually, you understand? Because
Yes,
of the
I know
dialect
what
of the
you're saying.
verb,
Yes.
they have differences. So because it's not completely clear, the object of the verb is not there. That's why you yourself, you are able
I
to
just want to
put
make a very quick point. It will just be 2 seconds. Look, I just want to quickly say, right? Did not Jesus stood against the establishment?
He did.
Yes, Jesus stood against the Pharisaic establishment, and he just stood against
The
the
government.
Jewish establishment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a result of his, obviously they took an opposition against him. They wanted to finish him, basically take him out because they saw him as a thorn.
Yes.
They saw him as a thorn.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, according to the narration, he went to where? The Garden of Gethsemane to do what? To pray to die?
Yes.
What was he praying for?
Okay, so you're trying to change the subject onto the Bible.
This is directly related.
Because
I will ask. You've asked me a
to
question.
the verse.
You've asked me a question and I answered it. Now I will ask you a question. I will ask you a question. No, you did ask a question. It's on record. Everyone saw you ask me a question.
I haven't finished the question.
And I did. No, you've asked me a question and I answered.
You
You asked me a question. Was Jesus against the authorities? And I answered that question. So now it's my turn to ask you a question. So you have asked a question and I answered it. So now I'm going to ask you a question. According, how do we get the appearance that Christ died on the cross without him dying on the cross? How do we, who's responsible for making that appearance? The text is clear. It implies that Allah is responsible.
Okay, let's say for argument's sake, you're correct.
So
Allah,
you should...
no, hold on, wait. Allah is responsible, right?
Yes.
For making it appear to those people. Now,
Yes.
first of all, this is why I was trying to go back to my earlier argument by saying that Jesus, when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, right, according to Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, it says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. Did not your Lord Jesus say this?
I'm gonna give you the opportunity not to let that be your question.
No, just I'm asking you. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so I will
what?
answer your question.
Yes.
The answer is yes, he
Yes,
did say
okay,
that. Right, so now it's my turn to ask you a question.
No,
No question for a question. You've asked me a question, and now I will ask you a question. Now I will ask you a question. Question for a question. I gave you the chance not to use that as your question. You decided you wanted to.
But you can't dictate what I should and shouldn't ask.
No,
I'm not
exactly.
dictating what
So
you
the
should
rule
ask.
is question for a question.
Question for question.
So now I will ask you a question.
boy.
We have agreed that for the sake of argument between me and you, that Allah is the one responsible for making it appear that something that did not happen actually happened. So, what do you call someone who makes something appear that something is true that is false?
Deception?
What do you call such a person?
Deception? Right. My answer to you is this. Now, Mark, okay, you see, you're taking your narration from Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, right? There are other, I would say, Gnostic Gospels that actually agree with the Quran. In fact, we can go to Psalm chapter 91. You see, the thing with you, you're not giving me a chance. If you give me a chance...
What's the question?
Give me a chance to respond.
What was his
Give me a chance to respond.
What was his question? Repeat his question,
Well,
please.
if I'm giving you the wrong answer, then you'll know I'm straying from what
Okay,
you're
I'll let you finish your answer no matter how irrelevant.
Good, right. So what I was saying to you, right, in fact, I don't really want to divert. I want to go back to my original point I was making, right? Now, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was asking God, he was beseeching God, God protect me. In fact, even if we look at the name Jesus himself, Yeshua means God rescues. Right? So even in the name itself, it actually refutes your belief that Jesus died on the cross, because God will protect his Messiah. In fact, the Jews at that time, they believed he was a false Messiah. And in fact, when he was on the cross, allegedly, when he was on the cross, they said to Jesus, if you are a Messiah, save yourself, because they knew that the Messiah, God will answer the Messiah's prayer. In fact,
are you going to answer my question now?
No, I am.
I'm sorry. I've given you plenty of time.
You want me to answer?
I have given the brother plenty of time to answer a very basic question. And the basic question is this. What do you call someone who makes it appear to be true something that is not true? Now, I have waited a few minutes now for this brother to answer this very basic question, and he does not want to answer.
It's very simple.
So we will revisit the point. According to our discussion, Allah was responsible for Christ appearing to crucify and die on the cross. So I will ask you again, what do you call someone who makes it appear that something is true that is actually false? What do you call that person?
My answer is this. According to you, it's false, right? That's your own personal conclusion. That is a false narration. However,
according to the text,
hold
that's
on
what
one
it
second.
says.
Hold on.
It says it was made to appear to them. That's what the text says.
And the reason why I'm bringing Gnostic Gospel,
I'm
because
debating
the
your
Gnostic
Quran.
Gospel I'm about to
Why
tell
are you running to a book that
Gnostic
neither of us
Gospel-
believe in?
No, let me finish.
You're running to the
Let me
Gnostic
finish.
Gospel.
It's very important.
Stick to the topic.
I am sticking to the topic.
The topic is the testimony of the Quran.
Right. Do you believe that
What
Jesus
does
is
the
Messiah?
Quran say?
Do you believe that Jesus
What
is
does the
Messiah?
Quran say?
I am coming to that, but in order for me to answer...
What does the Quran say? You do not need to talk
you
about
do
Gnostic
not
Gospels
want me to
or
answer.
Matthew, Mark, Luke and John to
According to the
answer to
Bible,
the question
according to the Bible,
about the Quran.
anyone who's hanged on a
Notice
cross is
that the
cursed by
Dawah
God.
team
Anyone
don't want to debate their
There's
Quran.
a lot of
They don't want to debate their Quran.
But he's going to say that we're not
I'll
debating
ask
the
you
Bible.
again. I'll ask you again. According to
You know
the
what?
Quran,
If you do not want me to answer how I want to answer, then there's no point of the discussion.
I'm asking you to
Right?
answer this question.
Because
It's a simple question.
believes-
What
he
do you
believes-
call someone who makes it appear to be true something that's false?
My friend, Jesus' death
we
on
should
the
ask
cross
Shanti that, you know,
actually demonstrates that he was cursed by God. Because the Old Testament says, and which the Jews believe in today, until this day, in Deuteronomy chapter 22, it says, whoever is hanged on a cross or whoever is hanged on a tree is cursed by God. So if you as a Christian believe that Jesus died on the cross, essentially you are siding with the enemy.
So let me answer.
You are siding with
He
people
doesn't
who
want
don't
to
like
answer my
Jesus.
question, but I will answer his.
I will answer
He has made
how
the
I want
point
to-
that Jesus was accursed if he was hung on a cross.
He said
That
that.
is
Is that not
precisely what we Christians
He
believe.
said that.
We believe that Jesus was accursed
Yeah, he said
for
that.
He
you
believes that Jesus
and
was
for
cursed.
me.
Do Muslims
That
believe
the
Jesus
penalty of
cursed?
our
This is
sin
nonsense.
was
Who cursed
placed
This is
on him,
nonsense.
and he took the curse that we deserve. So,
Okay.
I will ask you again. This is your last chance.
No.
Last chance.
You
Last
answer.
chance.
I will
Last
answer.
chance.
I will
Last
answer.
chance.
What do you call
I will answer.
someone who believes, makes you believe something that is false when actually it is true?
Right.
Sorry, something that is true that's actually false.
Right.
Please
Do you wanna
answer that
Please
question.
answer. Last chance.
To this question
Don't
I've
go to
asked
the
you.
Bible.
Do you really
Not
want to answer?
not to the question you want to
It's like
answer,
you want to dictate to
my
me.
question.
You want to dictate to me how I should answer.
Because you've had 2 attempts now and you haven't answered the question you're being asked.
It's a dialogue.
Right. We can go to the Bible itself to show that Jesus was saved.
Okay,
Jesus
he doesn't
was
want to
saved.
answer the question.
Look, can you read
Let's
this
be
one?
clear.
Can you read Thessalonians number 2?
Galatians.
No, Thessalonians.
No.
Thessalonians.
I want to leave you with this thought.
This one is
According to the science of hadiths,
Yeah.
you cannot trust a liar to be in the chain of
We
narration,
haven't even established
a
the
chain
case.
of
We
narration,
haven't even established
to
the case.
be in the chain of narration to
No.
an authentic hadith.
Look after yourself.
And according to the Quran, Allah is a liar. According to the Quran, Allah is a liar.
you said
According to Galatians, it reads, I am amazed that you are so quickly
Stand this way so your
deserting,
sidekick can see what's going on.
so quickly deserting him who called
Maybe
you
should
by
stand a
the
bit this
grace
side
of
so you
Christ
so you can get better.
for
so
a
you can get better
different
Sunday
gospel, which is really not another, only there are some who are disturbing you and want to distort the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we have preached to you, he is accursed. The angel that spoke to Muhammad was accursed. It preached a gospel different to that which was preached by the apostles. Everyone should subscribe to Content Over Everything. And thank you, Soko Films, but I wasn't going to say Soko Films because, you know. So, guys, we've just seen that when asked Muslims, you had your chance, We've just seen that Muslims, when challenged on their Quran, want to get off the Quran as quickly as possible to talk about the Bible.
You need to give him a pay rise.
That they don't want to talk about their Quran and what the Quran says. The Quran is very clear. It says that the Jews made a boast that Christ was crucified, that he died. But it was not true, that it was made to appear to them that it was so. it is clear that the thing that was made to appear was that their boast was true, that they had crucified Christ. But the reality is that if that is true, the one responsible for making that appearance so, to a rabbi who had a large public following, who was known to the authorities, the only way that these people could be deceived, if the Quran is true, is by some kind of divine intervention. And Muslim scholars through 1400 years of history have made that very point. These are not my beliefs. These are Muslim beliefs. These are Muslim emendations on the text. According to the science of hadiths, you cannot trust a liar. According to the science of hadiths, a liar is not to be trusted. According to the Quran, Allah is a liar. According to Muslim scholars, Allah is a liar. And if Allah is a liar, according to the science of hadiths, Allah is not to be trusted.
In your opinion.
And if Allah is willing to lie to you once, He is willing to lie to you again. The apostles are clear that anyone, even an apostle himself, who teaches another gospel than the one preached by them, that Christ was crucified and that Christ was resurrected, is accursed. What do we call an angel accursed? We call it a demon, a shaitan.
In your opinion.
According to Muslims, the Quran was revealed by an angel who preached another gospel. No, you claim.
In your opinion.
I do, in my opinion, that you claim. In my opinion, you claim that the Quran was revealed by an angel to Muhammad. That is my claim about you, yes. Yes. Allah will be the judge between us. So, according to the Quran, Allah revealed the Quran via an angel, and that angel contradicts the apostles. According to the apostles, that angel is accursed, and according to the Quran, that angel makes Allah into a liar.
In your opinion.
I ask you, brothers and sisters, if your beliefs are contradictory in this way, if they are illogical in this way, and they dishonor God in this way, do not believe them. Do not follow them. And if the evidence leads you out of Islam, then go where the evidence leads you, to the Gospels, to the only reliable historical account, which is the Bible. You had your chance to debate, you didn't want to debate.
I had my chance to stand there while he preached at me.
You had your chance to debate, you didn't want to debate.
In your opinion.
Yes, in my opinion.